through today a really interesting video on how to fully utilize Twitter. Twitter, as you know, is one of those great sites which allows you to tweet on the fly from your mobile, from your screen, and just to keep up to date with celebrities, or if we're going to take it right down to business, you can find a lot out about certain interests, certain places, anything really. So I'm going to take you through a few little tricks on how to use Twitter with Multi-Social Suite. And we start off first by going to our Add Edit Services. As you can see here, I don't have Twitter connected right now. So one click onto Add Edit Services. Social is the first tab. We'll take it right down to the bottom. Twitter. Post Twitter updates now or in the future. So I click Add. You'll be approached with a screen which asks you to authorize a Multi-Social Suite platform to access your Twitter account. You only ever have to do this once per Twitter account that you have. If you don't do it, then Multi-Social Suite cannot send tweets through Multi-Social Suite onto Twitter. So authorize the app. A few moments it comes back and shows me that the Cash Unite Twitter account is now logged in, and I'm going to receive my alerts into my priority inbox. I'm happy with this information, so I'll click Save. It takes a few moments to do it first time round, and then you'll get a confirmation page come up which will show you that you've connected, like this one right here. So I click OK. Now if I have more than one Twitter account, I can add that also. It all depends on how many services you have with us. So my account here is 2 out of 50. So that allows me to connect up to 50 different services. So I could actually, if I wanted to, add 50 separate Twitter accounts. If anyone's got that much, then fine, but you'll exhaust all your services just on Twitter. But as you can see here, I've got 2 services connected, and one of those being my Facebook from the first video and this Twitter account which we've just done. Now let's do some more Twitter. Okay, on this page here where we have our streams. Now a stream is something which will take your home feed or your Facebook feed, etc., and just place it straight into your streams area, which I'll take you through to after we connect one up. So I want to connect my Twitter stream from Cash Unite. I click Add. Again, I only ever have to do this once per Twitter account. I need to authorize the app. It will show me Cash Unite. I want the home feed. Click Save. Takes a couple of seconds. Great, so now my stream is coming through. Now to view your streams, click Message Box, go to your inbox, go to Home Feed, which is your Cash Unite, and there you go. My feed, which is coming through from Cash Unite, is now appearing here. You have the ability to reply, retweet, or direct message straight from this area also. So if we were to reply to this guy here, there's his tweet which he did. It's a Twitter account from Cash Unite which I'm going to be using, and it shows me I've connected to one service. This is the guy's ID, and I can start typing my message. Obviously remember your character limits. So I think Twitter 140 is your max, so just as long as you're within that, keep an eye on the counter here and you'll be fine. I'm not going to send this message right now because it's not part of the demo, but you get the idea. You select your person from your feed, reply, click Twitter, and start typing your message and hit send if you're happy with it. I'm just going to discard it. Let's add something else. Now the Twitter search is very powerful. It's almost like doing a web search in some of either Google or Bing or Yahoo, etc. The thing is that the content which is generated as your results is real user content, real people sending out real tweets, which makes it all that more personal. So if I go to a Twitter search and click Add, now say I'm someone who's relocating from one area of London to the other, So I want to look for, I know, flat to rent in London. I can select the language at which the tweets are coming in on. I can even select the country. Now obviously London being UK, I need to select UK. But you're not limited to what we're doing right here. The search term that you place is whatever you want it to be. If you want to search, and we'll add a few more after this demo anyway, we'll add a few more streams into it just to show you the true power of it, but I really want you to grasp as to what we're trying to achieve here by doing a Twitter search. What in effect you're doing is you're honing in very, very closely onto the exact audience you want to target. Now, if I'd have just typed in London, for example, I'm going to get hundreds and hundreds and thousands of tweets come through which are London. But because I'm being specific with what I'm looking for, I'm able to hone in on exactly. Now I can take it even further and give an area in London, you know, a specific area, Knightsbridge, Mayfair, etc. And in fact, let's just do it now. Flat to rent in Mayfair, London. Just double check everything is okay here and hit save. Now that in a couple of seconds will start generating a stream for me. I click OK. Now let's do a stream which is related to what we're all doing right now, which is social networking. So I go to the Twitter search again. Obviously keep an eye on how many services you're connecting. I go to the Twitter search again, click add. Now I'm looking for a search term to do with social networking. Well, let's try and hone in on something more relative than that. Blogging, for example. I'm going to go through a video later on which is going to go in detail as to the My Blog and show you just how powerful blogging is using our system. I mean, people are already seeing the benefits of it. It's been really fantastic. The language in which, the country, you know, why not? Let's pick a different country. You know, there are some teams out there which are doing absolutely fantastically well, and they can use this. Malaysia. Okay, let's click save. A few seconds. And we'll just hit OK. So that's our streams for search terms. Twitter lists, if those of you know Twitter very well, if you've got a certain list within Twitter which you've allocated, you're able to pull that out from here, but in our account we don't have one, as is just our home feed. Let's look more detailed then. Automation. Now the whole idea of automation is so that you're able to respond and react without actually being there. You know, we all want freedom, we all want the ability to walk away from our PCs and know that, you know, there's things happening for us while we're sleeping. I mean, the whole idea when we started Cash Unite and Multi-Social Suite was to be able to make money while people sleep. This is one of the best ways to do that. So have a look at what we do right here. I'm going to go and start off with Twitter welcome messages. So I click add. I'm going to just type a description. This is just for our own reference. It never gets shown out there. This is just for your personal reference. Welcome message, and it's going to be on my Cash Unite account. Now what's the message going to be? Now remember, you've got your Twitter limitations of 140 characters, but let's just really think about this. When somebody comes and follows you, you want to be able to react there and then. Now, not only do you want to be able to react, but you want to make it personal too. So have a look below here. We're able to say, well, let's use their full name, their first name, their last name, or their username. I prefer full name. I think it's polite. So we copy that and paste it here. Let's put a comma after it just so it's grammatically correct. So full name. So if a John Smith followed me, then my message to him would be John Smith. Now, to make it even more personal, I will put hi, and then his name or her name, and then my message. Thanks for following. Do you love networking? Question mark. It's an example. It's not something which you should copy directly. You can do if you want, but it's just an example. You can use that space to make the message as open or as personal or as direct as you wish it to be. You can see here there's a character limit of 61, which we've hit right now, so it means I've got, about another 80 characters to go before I hit the Twitter limit. Now, what type of message will it be? It's going to be a direct message because I don't want to go any other way. I want that message to go directly to that person just to show him that, I'm welcoming you, I'm acknowledging the fact that you're following me. Now, you're able to automatically follow anybody that follows you. To do so, you click yes or no. How often do you want this to happen? Now, we always have to abide by the Twitter rules of spamming and all this type of thing. So the frequency is 60 minutes, 120 minutes, or 240 minutes. So 1 hour, 2 hours, or more. I'm going to keep it on 60. How many messages to send out within that 60 minutes? I'm going to go max and stick it to 10. So this means if I get 11 followers in 1 hour, 10 of them will receive a message. The 11th person will be scheduled for the next 60 minutes thereafter. So everyone does get a message, but we have to follow the rules of Twitter and make sure that we are within those set parameters. If I'm happy with everything here, I hit save, and that's it. Anybody that follows me is going to be hit with a message instantly saying thanks, or whatever it is that you want them to be. I'm going to cancel this one right now because we already have settings on our Cash Unite account. Now let's have a look again at any more streams. We've got our Twitter search, we've got our Twitter list. Okay, we're fine there. Any automations? Okay. Twitter auto replies, Twitter auto retweets, Twitter auto followers, or Twitter auto unfollowers. Okay, so we've done the Twitter welcome message. Let's go to Twitter auto replies. Okay, what's the description? Again, this is your reference, so you know which you've coded. So for this one, it's going to be iPad, for example. I'm going to use my Cash Unite account. Now, what am I going to look for? I'm going to look for keywords or interests which are related to my description, which is iPad. Now, again, this could be anything you want it to be. You could have had it to be social networking, it could have been cars, it could have been work from home, it could have been earn money, it could have been blogging. That you're only limited by your imagination here. So the keywords right now, which I'm going to do, is iPad Air. It's the latest one to come out right now. It was just debuted a couple of days ago. So I want to look for people who are typing in iPad Air. Now I can now set a predefined message to say let's grab this person's full name. Hi, and then their full name. Don't you like iPad mini? I don't know, you can make the message exactly as you want it to be. You can make it so that you can hit people who type in a special keyword to be buy, looking to sell. And you can go there and say, right, I see you're looking to sell this product, contact me directly. Or if you've got a keyword which someone is trying to put in, need money. You can then go in and say, are you looking to make money from, and then you can present your business to them and give them a quick message directly. You can do whatever you want here. Literally, you are only limited by your imagination. Now, I'm going to change that again back to iPad. I've got the message here which I like. How frequent do I want it to go out? So you've got 6, 8, 12 or 24 hours. So every 6 hours I want the system to fire out these tweets. Now I only want it to go to people who are writing something positive about the product. I mean, again, this can work for people who are saying something negative. So you imagine someone saying, I hate my job, for example. That's something negative. You can hit them with a message saying, oh, you don't need to work in an office to make money. Did you know about? And then present them with an opportunity. You select the language and select the country in which you wish these messages to go. Would you like to auto follow? I would, but it's up to you. Once you've selected all that and you're happy with the settings, hit save, and that's it. Now you have got Twitter working for you while you're out there building your business. All those messages will be going out, you'll be seeing them come back in, and all you have to do is respond and be made available, or put how people can get in contact with you in your message. Give the people the information you want them to read to make a call either to yourself or a link to your business, whichever it is that you want. To save everything, hit save, and those settings after a couple of seconds are now all set. Now, how do I edit anything? So I go to my Twitter now and I can see, yeah, we've got our Cash Unite account hooked in. I can edit or delete it from here. I can look at my streams and say, okay, I've got my flat to rent there and I've got my blogging, that's fine. You know, you may decide in a few months' time, you know, Christmas is round the corner, you know, want to change what you're searching for. And you're not using this one anymore. I've found my flat now, so fine, I can delete that one and replace it with another. Again, my Twitter stream, I can see what's coming through there. And my automation. So this is the automated stuff which we just did. That's over there. And when I'm happy with that, an iPad, and you know, Apple end up releasing another iPad in 6 months and annoy the whole world, and the whole world goes crazy about it again, you know, then I can change things here or edit whichever it is that I want. And to delete, hit delete. It will ask me about that. And okay. So let's go to our add edit services. A bit of a mouthful at the end of a Friday evening. Let's go to our automation. Twitter auto retweets. Okay, let's have a look at that. Again, the description is for your reference. So I want to retweet anything that's iPad Air. How frequently do I want to do it? So every hour, and send out up to 3 tweets per hour. It might not seem a lot because I've just picked this keyword, but like I said, if we throw the net out wide, it's going to take forever to try and get all those people into a workable unit. Now, if we were to do that as something more local or something more customized for you, specifically niched for your business, then again, just type it in here and make it your own. Make it tight so that you can control it. Because at the end of the day, social media is very, very viral. And what you're doing is spreading that out. And you have to be able to make sure that you can take the replies, the tweets and everything and act upon them. Now, I'm looking for positive sentiments, because you know, I want to link with people who are positive about the iPad Air, for example. You know, I'm not really worried where they are in the world, so I'm going to stick with the whole world. English language, please. And do I want to auto follow these people? You know, if it's a club, a hobby, you know, a football team or whichever, why not? I'll follow those people. Once you're happy with all that, click Save Settings. And there we go. We're all hooked up. So let's go and have a look at some of those things that we've just set up. Now, if you remember, we connected some streams, we connected some different Twitter variations, some auto replies, etc. So let's put some of this into action now. Let's go to our inbox. Now, if you remember that search that we did for flat to rent in London, here you go. The stream has just come through, and you know, is it cheaper to rent a flat in Barcelona? Here we go. 2-bedroom flat to rent in Hounslow. You know, it's a bit too far away than central London. Or we got one here, W2. It's very expensive around there at the moment, but you can see how things are being put together and how we're all, you know, all your streams and all your whatever search terms you're looking for can come through. So I can now reply directly to this person, click my Twitter, type my message in here, I'm interested, please call me, and then my mobile number, hit send, and straight away I've connected. I've put a search term in, I've got what I'm looking for, and I've engaged. I'm not going to send this message right now, obviously, but to send it, you would have just clicked send. Now, what you have to remember, that was just one example of hundreds of thousands of scenarios you can use. The true power of using a Twitter search term and how you can put things together is down to you. Your ability to take whatever search term you want, whatever business niche you want. Remember, don't spread it out too wide. Keep things controllable. And then as you're comfortable, open it up a little bit. So that way you're making a maximum and full effective usefulness of the multi-social suite for Twitter. Now, the other day we connected Facebook. So I'm going to show you just very quickly, and I'm going to do another video as to how we can go in depth on this one. So if I want to send a message to my Facebook and my Twitter, I type in my message, and within a couple of clicks I hit send. You can see it goes into my scheduled first. Within a couple of seconds, and like I said before, don't refresh, just hit your message box. And there we go, it's out of scheduled and straight to my Facebook and straight to my Twitter account. That, everybody, is how you make effective use of Twitter. Obviously, take what I've said, understand it, and play with it. Make it your own. Focus completely on what you're trying to achieve. Now, if you're looking for new leads, well, let's turn your search terms into something which can help you with that. Keep it to your area, no problem. You want to go global, you have teams in different countries, you want to help them. Well, let's expand the search. The powers here are limitless. All you have to do is make sure that you can react to the tweets that are going out and coming back in, and the effective uses through your social media, because you will get inquiries, you will get results. It's down to you how you use them and direct them appropriately. Thank you very much. And there'll be more videos coming very, very soon. Thank you.